program, the key thing to me was the part where it says she's done costume design, worked on over 60 film and TV shows, and then she just won the Academy Award like last year. And so that, what is that? I mean, it's like, it's not easy. I mean, this is not easy. And she like worked and toiled, and nobody knew who she was except for maybe Spike Lee. And then you know, she's the first African American woman to win costume Academy Award for costume design. So it's, I cannot wait to hear from Ruth. So I'll just stop there and introduce the Academy Award winner, Ruth Carter.
About my journey, you know, when you're on your journey, you're just on your journey. And so I just wanted to show you a little bit about my creative process, and, you know, trusting your voice, you know, that comes up a lot in my work. For a very long time, I didn't know what trusting your voice meant, you know, when someone asked me to see for me to show them my ideas, I didn't realize that that was my voice. You know, ideas and point of view and voice are kind of the same in many ways. So a lot of people think that, you know, I got into this business because I like fashion, you know, and I do like fashion. I do a lot of studying of fashion. But next slide, please. It's not working. But it was actually playwrights that I read as a young girl at home, you know, Sonia Sanchez and Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin. And they ignited the spirit in me to create because of their vivid storytelling. And I just fell in love with it very early on, and I wanted to see some of those images come to life. And I wish this thing would work. Next slide, please. Okay, I'm just clicking away. Clicking away. I can sing a little bit. So one morning, very early, about 5 a.m., I get a call from, oh, I can do it over here. Okay, I don't mind doing it over here. I get a call very early one morning from someone, and they say, I answer the phone, hello, and they say, Ruth. I say, hello, Ruth. Hello? Ruth. This is the man of your dreams. And I go, Denzel? No, this is Spike. I want you to do my next movie, School Daze. I had never done a movie before. I had been in theater and loved theater and opera. I was at the Santa Fe Opera for a very long time, and I looked up to those opera designers, and when I saw, you know, She's Gotta Have It, it won the Grand Prix at Cannes Film Festival, and I looked at it, and it was one girl walking through Brooklyn, Nola Darling, and I thought, well, I have been doing Vanya, Three Sisters, and The Tempest. I was like, let me at it. Little did I know I would learn so much about the film industry. Spike encouraged me to get more experience before he called me to do School Daze by going to USC or UCLA and signing up for a student thesis project and the film department, and I did. And before I knew it, I was hearing cut and quiet on the set for the first time. So the research process. The research process is, okay, here we are. So the research process is very intense for me. I feel like I really cannot tell a person's story unless I have researched their background. I feel as though I need to know what kind of choices they make. And by researching their background, as I did for Malcolm X and Thurgood Marshall, it makes those decisions a lot easier. It starts to make sense. When I first got to Marvel, to interview for the Black Panther film. You know, Marvel's like the CIA, right? You walk in and doors mysteriously slam behind you. You know, you gotta get your blood drawn and an eye scan. But I walked into Marvel and I thought, you know, why me? I have never designed for a superhero. And I feel like, you know, I was right at the beginning again. You know, when I met Spike Lee and he asked me to do his first film. Here I was at Marvel being asked to do a superhero film. And I sat in front of Ryan Coogler, the director, and I had my images on my computer all saved in a Dropbox folder. I know we all know what that is. But you can't open a Dropbox at Marvel. There's like a firewall and something. And so I'm clicking on my computer wondering why my, you know, research that I've so diligently collected won't open. And Ryan looks at me and he says, Ruth, I'm so glad you're here to, you know, talk to me about doing Black Panther. He says, I remember when I was a little boy, I went to see Malcolm X. And you did such a nice job on that film. And I remembered the costumes. And I thought, I auditioned for Black Panther when this guy was a little boy. And so designing the Afro future is what we did with Black Panther. And so it was a very arduous journey, believe me. I spent many nights giving myself 200%, going to bed with it, waking up with it, just because I knew there were so many fans out there that really wanted to see this picture being made. I felt a great responsibility to it, and that just never left me. But the joy, this is me looking pretty stressed out on set with Ryan Coogler, and we're looking at M'Baku, the Jabari warrior, and he's approving his costume before he appears on camera for the first time. So, you know, I had a lot of those moments, for sure. But when we started, they put together a manual that outlined everything in Wakanda. You know, you've heard of Wakanda, correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it doesn't exist. So. There is no Wakanda, never has been, but it exists in the Panther comics, and that's where it sits, in Africa. That manual that they created, 300 pages, told you all about Wakanda, a lot of which we were not going to shoot, but it gave you the history. It really told you about the districts. There's a medical district, there's a school district, there's a central line, and there's a central park. And we were really excited to learn as much as we could, because, you know, I was never really a Spider-Man, Batman, Black Panther girl. I was more like an Archie Comics, you know, Little Lotta. And the manual also outlined the tribes. The border tribe was one of them, and they were based on the Lesotho people of South Africa, who had these beautiful, beautiful blankets that had all kinds of meaning to their country. Well, when Ryan Coogler first got the job to direct Black Panther, he felt like he didn't really want to direct it having never gone to Africa. So he went to Africa, he spent some time with this nation of people, and he fell in love with these blankets. And when I came on to the set, he said, Ruth, we've got to use these blankets for the border tribe. They're beautiful. So I looked into it, and I imported 150 blankets, so, you know, all for the border tribe. They were to use them as shields across their faces. You remember them in the film? And this is how we illustrated it. This is how we designed the look. And after I did this design, I looked at it and I said, this is how they would look if Wakanda wasn't a forward community. This looks very ancient, like the ancient times of the border tribes. So we need to add a little bit of tradition, but also a little bit of their modern form of dress. And so we did this exercise with all of the tribes. This would be the merchant tribe, and they were controlling all the merchants, all of the process of buying and selling in Wakanda. And we modernized it so that you could really see how they respected the tradition. In the center is the merchant tribe elder, and to the sides you see more modern styles of dress. And this is how it played out at the Warrior Falls. You see Dorothy with her big Fulani earrings, and all of this was based on real tribes. At the Warrior Falls, we were able to display traditional dress. And she's standing with her fierce warrior. You remember the line, you know, the border tribe, the merchant tribe will not challenge today. The mining tribe was also a part of the Wakandan Bible, and they were based on the Himba, the Dinka. And here you see Shuri in the middle, and you remember her at the Warrior Falls, and she was like, can we get a move on? This corset is uncomfortable. So, you know, I didn't take that as an insult or anything. We really did make her an uncomfortable corset, you know, with the beads coming all the way up, and she had a chest strap, and also she had the spear of the Dinka corset behind her. And here's how that tribe plays out. Now, if you recall, there was a color story to Black Panther, and that was outlined by Ryan Coogler, and this is how their tribe played out at the Warrior Falls. And you see here, Connie is wearing what the Himba women wear, the style of headdress or style of adorning their hair with the shea butter and the clay soil. And she is actually wearing a crown that I carried with me from another film. I did Roots Reboot, and we created these amber pieces. And as Connie was getting dressed for her first appearance on camera, I noticed there were some particular things about her hair that I thought would give away that it was not real. So I raced back to my office, and on my desk was this amber and leather headpiece, and I got back to the hair and makeup trailer, and I said, try this. And so combining that was so seamless. It looks like it was actually made for her to wear on her head with this wig. So I found that like just fascinating that I could bring something from Roots, which is the story of slavery, and put it into this superhero film, which was a story about Africa. It really did connect it for me. And those types of things really confirm that you do have a voice and you do have a presence as a designer in this. Also, standing next to Dorothy is the Maasai warrior, her fierce warrior. And she says, you know, the mining tribe will not challenge today. If you know the Black Panther comics, in the tribal council, there is a man sitting at the council in a suit with a big Maasai headdress similar to this one. And when I asked Ryan Coogler if he'd like me to have this type of costume at the tribal council, he said, I'd really prefer to have the lip plate, a guy with a lip plate. You might remember that. And so I was really disappointed that I didn't get that Maasai headdress. It's so beautiful and so traditional for the Maasai. You know, the larger the headdress, the more fierce the warrior. So once we got to the Warrior Falls, I had a much more freer range in terms of what types of traditional dress I could present at the Warrior Falls, and I decided this is where I'm going to put my Maasai headdress. And I thought, well, I can't spend a lot of money on this because this is a background player. He doesn't have any lines. So how are we going to do it? So one of my shoppers brought to me a big placemat from Pier 1. And I looked at that placemat and I said, this is it. And that thing was really hard to cut, I want to tell you. So we cut a hole in it and we repainted the beads, added the fur, the feathers, and I got my Maasai headdress in the tribes, we have the artisan tribe, and we spent a lot of time doing these illustrations just so it could give everyone a sense of where we were going with the design of it, including the river tribe that you see here. And this is how Lupita Nyong'o's costume worked out for the river tribe. I did two designs, one that you see on your left, I believe on your right, which is from Hammer Women, and I fell in love with how they stretched the calf skins. They used every part of the cow as a form of food and also as a form of adornment. And they decorated with cowrie shells and beads. And I also presented what's on your left, another illustration that's completely made up, but based on a lot of the artistry that I saw around Africa. And this is how it played out at the Warrior Falls. She is the fierce warrior in her beaded costume, and next to her is her tribal elder, complete with his lip plate. And the lip plate is a prosthetic that is put on every day. I guess he has to eat his breakfast first. And he can talk. It's a full makeup prosthetic. This day you see here the royal family. This is the royal portrait. As we were shooting, Black Panther hadn't become the big phenomenon that it became, so we were just going through the paces, and Entertainment Weekly came in to do their first look at what the Black Panther cast would look like in costume on one of our sets. And this day was a Saturday, and I was in charge of, all of the different costumes we would see, and everyone was racing around, getting them all ready. You see Zuri in the purple, the high priestess of Wakanda. You see Wakabe, the leader of the border tribe. Above him is Michael B. Jordan, Killmonger. Below Michael is Nakia, the warrior of the river tribe and a war dog. Below Nakia is Okoye, who is head of the Dora Milaje, the highest ranking female fighting force in Wakanda that protects the king. Below Okoye is Shuri, the head of the Wakandan design group. Next to Shuri is Ramonda, Queen Ramonda, and next to Ramonda is the Black Panther. Now on this day, if you can imagine, I'm standing here and you are the royal family. I couldn't believe my eyes. I really thought we did it. This is something very unique and very new to present to the world. And I really felt like jumping up and down. And I looked around and I was like, does anybody else see what I see? This is fantastic. And as it played out, we've made $1.3 billion. I got the Panther suit in my office. This was the one from Captain America Civil War. And I wanted to see it. I wanted to see what I was dealing with here. I'd never done a suit before. And I was like, not impressed. And I said, it's a little bit clunky in the back there. What's that, a hood or a Velcro flap? And so I said, well, I need to get Chadwick Boseman in here to try this on. Well, that's one way of getting Chadwick. Chadwick came in and he put on the suit and he started stretching and moving around, and it was majestic. I thought, this costume does have power. And then he said, yeah, but I can't lift my arm really, and in this helmet I can't breathe out of my nose. So I was like, that's not good. So my first step was to incorporate a little bit more user-friendly pieces to the helmet. The actual suit was designed by Adi Gradov of the Marvel Visual Design Group. And they spent months figuring it out. Because of Captain America Civil War, they wanted a simpler suit. They wanted a more high-tech suit. So we actually went and not made it more, we made it less. We also cut a breathing panel in the helmet. So when we were filming, we took a little piece away from the front of the helmet so that he could breathe. And then in post, they put the piece back on through visual effects. So here's Adi Gradov's design for the Black Panther. You see how it lights up when it's met with kinetic energy. You see how we examined the Panther helmet and all of the design aspects of it. This is done by computer, 3D printed. And there's also this thing called a muscle suit. So guys, I'm sorry to tell you, there's no amount of muscle milk that you can drink that will get you to superhero status. You need a muscle suit. You need a sculpt. And so what we do is we actually create a sculpt by scanning the actors in a chamber, and we build a mannequin in the exact likeness of their bodies, and then we throw clay at it. And we sculpt the muscles. And there's a lot of conversation about the muscles. Should it be ultra dynamic and beyond the realm of possibility and in human form, or do we want him to be a little more human? And Brian Coogler decided that he wanted the Panther and Killmonger's, who you see the two muscle sculpts here, he wanted their muscles to feel a little bit more human. And so the difference was very subtle between the two. One had striations and was a little bit more sculpted and chiseled than the other. The other thing we came up with was the vibranium. Just like the Man of Steel, when you look at his suit, you can see the steel muscles emanating through the suit. Well, I thought the vibranium could be a great way of displaying the strength of the Black Panther by having this muscle suit made of vibranium. You know that doesn't exist, but whatever. So here it is. And this is how it looks with the silver emanating through the suit. The suit actually, after the muscle sculpt is done and applied onto a stretch bodysuit, and the actor puts it on, there's another layer that goes on top. It's very thin. It's made of a very thin Euro jersey that comes to us in white, and we dye it and print on top of it. One of the things we wanted to do was to connect the Black Panther to Wakanda. And how do you do that? He is the king of Wakanda, which is an African nation. So we came up with a pattern to go over the whole suit. We called it the Okavango Triangle. The Okavango Triangle was, the triangle itself was part of the sacred geometry of Africa. So it meant the father, the mother, and the child. So we created this triangle, and we printed it all over the suit. You can see it on the knee. So now, he's not only a superhero, he's also an African king. Lots of things were considered because the story really showed you a day in the life of the king of Wakanda, the Black Panther. This is a senator suit. It's a Nigerian suit that is worn with very specific embroidery patterns on it. And we continued that tradition of Nigeria. This is the Ishikolo, which is the South African married woman's hat. So this is Queen Ramonda in her Ishikolo. And I thought, how can the queen have a crown that's woven and handmade and imperfect in some ways, because it is handmade. So we decided that the best way to have a perfect sphere and the perfect crown for the queen would be to 3D print it. So we contacted an expert, Julia Corner of UCLA. She teaches architecture. And she was a person that fashion designer, Iris Van Erpen, worked with quite a bit creating 3D printed costumes and fashion. So I contacted Julia, and she and I worked together on these computer renderings of the shoulder mantle and the hat. And this is how it ended up. We sent it to Belgium, which had this very large 3D printer, and the hat was printed in one piece. The shoulder mantle was printed in several pieces that we glued together. And it was beautiful. So I want to talk a little bit quickly about the armor. Oh, there's no sound, so I'm going to skip it. You didn't miss nothing. So here's the armor. Marvel films are always fighting, so you have to come up with many forms of armor. I work with a lot of illustrators in my office, and we are always submitting drawings on different armor pieces. You see them here. And here, you have the Royal Guards in their purple with their cape, and a lot of the inspiration was the Egyptians, the ancient Egyptians. You see in the center some submissions for the Dora Milaje, and on the right, you see some Shuri ideas. Once you get into the ballpark of what it is, you sort of get a flow for what they're looking for. But in general, when you do an illustration for Marvel, they want the end result to be exactly what you drew. Not easy to do. This is Wakabe. He's the leader of the border tribe. And again, the blankets that Ryan Coogler saw in South Africa were something he really wanted to incorporate in the film. So I worked really diligently, pressing on one side for vibranium to make them stronger so they could use them in battle, and on the other side they were plain. Here they are in the beginning, and here they are with the printed vibranium. And we went through several iterations of how we would print vibranium on these blankets. Well, we did a camera test, and when Marvel saw the camera test, you know, the ivory tower, and they saw the camera test, and they thought that they didn't flow. They were too thick. And we had to come up with something else. I've already imported 150 of these blankets. So one of my assistants, Caroline, very smart woman, she says, I'm gonna shave it. I'm gonna go get a men's razor at the CVS, and I'm gonna shave that sucker. And so she came back and started shaving them. About 2 hours later, it was a beautiful blanket. And I said, Caroline, we have 150 of them. And my other assistant, Paul, you know, he was looking at the fibers, and he says, I think I can torch this blanket. And I said, Paul, take it outside. So he took it outside, and 10 minutes later, he came back in. We had a nice, thin blanket that smelled awful. So I said, you know, let's try. We tried vodka and all kinds of stuff to take the smell out. It wouldn't come out, and we ended up shaving them all. And here's how the final result. This is taken with my iPhone, and we sent our little video to Marvel to show them how the blanket, the thinner blanket, now moves. And they approved it. I'm going to go through that. My time's getting short. But the Dora Milaje, the highest-ranking female fighting force in Wakanda who protect the king. And guess what? They're not in cheerleader suits and bathing suits. They're actually in full costume. We all knew how great the Dora Milaje were in the comics, and everyone really wanted to weigh in on what that uniform would look like. I had a design team in my office. There's also a design team at Marvel that works on all of Marvel's films simultaneously. And the winner is Anthony Francesco of the Marvel Design Group did this illustration that was approved. So what happens after this? I get this illustration and I have to make it from 2D to 3D. And I bring it to life. Excuse me. I have to bring up the color. We could only afford to do about 10 or 12 of these Dora Milajes because they're quite expensive. One prototype costs about $350,000. And everyone after that is about $100,000. So I wanted the color to be much more impactful and vibrant so that when you saw 2 or 5 Dora Milajes, it felt like 10 or 12 or 15. Also, the traditional way that a lot of the things that I've learned about studying and researching different tribes in Africa, how they stretch the hides, I also wanted to incorporate that into the costume. So we take Anthony Francesco's illustration and we turn it around and we do our own. and we calculate how this costume will look much more enhancing and beautiful to the female form. We target areas where the leather strapping, the harness, and everything will stretch around the body. We work on the beadwork, because beadwork is very traditional in Africa. And I felt like there's this tabard that runs down the body in the front of the Dora Milaje. This needs to be something traditional that she could pass on to her daughter. It's something that could stay within the story of the Dora Milaje for centuries. And this is how it panned out. And as you can see, we added a panther buckle. The armor, the neck rings, and the arm rings are that like the Ndebele tribe of Africa. There are charms and trinkets for good luck or signifying your tribe. And it turned out to be quite a stunning costume. Here it is. But I'd love to talk to you more about the research process of the Dogon and the Jabari tribe and how they influenced my work. And and here we are at the Great Mound in Black Panther. There's a lot of fashion that influences my work. Shuri, the head of the visual design group, was one of those who I felt was very fashion forward. The women at the UN in Wakanda had a very sleek, fashion forward vibe. The look of the dresses for the casino had to also function as stunts. And this is how you take research, you take your voice, and you infuse it into a superhero model. And this is how it works out at the Warrior Falls. Thank you.